Hello. Hello. How are we doing? Hello. Anyone there? Oh, there we go. Okay. Hello. I'm doing all right. I mean, it could be better. Could be better. There is a thing happening at the moment that's not to my liking. There are some things happening at the moment that are not to my liking. But I guess we can talk about that before I really get started here. Oops, that's not what I want. Before I get started. All right. What is happening? Stuff and things. So, Hey, shush it, Epic. We don't need that kind of negativity here. That's not what we need here. So, who ping pong? Oh. Okay, sorry. So what's happening at the moment? Let's see if this will work. Hold up. Bing bong. All right, cool. It is. It does work. All right. I don't really care about this stuff. All right. So what's happening with something I don't like is this is a game right here I used to work on, and it was a really big. This is something I'm honestly kind of attached to. So what happened here is this game got hit with apparently a copyright claim from Nintendo and has been taken down. And there's nothing in the game that's there's nothing in the game that has Nintendo stuff. Absolutely nothing. So for context, this game has existed for 7 or 8 years at this point, or at least development started 7 or 8 years ago. And just recently, they got hit with a copyright claim. Well, that's the thing, epically. I'm gonna get more into this. So they had to fight tooth and nail just to find out what exactly was wrong with the game, like what had the copyright thing. And it was for a single place in the game. And then they like it was for this one island in this game. Because the game is essentially it's a very basic game. You have a bunch of different islands that all have different creatures, and you go around and just collect them. Like you run around as your own creature, and then you kill the other creatures, and you might get a drop of said creature. There are some other things to the game, but that's the basics of the game. So this one island was claimed, and after this, it says they reinstated this, right? This is the test area. This right here is the test area, but they did not reinstate the normal area, the public area. And basically, according to this, hold up, let me see. No, that's not it. Oh, no. Come back. Go back. So, with their verified email, they're saying before anything else can happen, they have to verify account ownership here, right? And even then, where is it? Where is it? So they verified you know, they're doing everything they can to just not help these people, and they you know, they've reinstated the test place, right? But they said they can't reinstate the claimed area until the copyright owner gives permission. And something tells me, for a game that has zero monetization and has, you know, really a really small player base, 25 to 50 people generally on at a time, I genuinely doubt this is the real Nintendo. And so basically they won't reinstate this until this troll or whatever gives them permission. So basically they're kind of boned. And this game's been in development for 8 years. And it's kind of infuriating. Kind of infuriating. Because, like, Roblox is refusing to do anything about this. Like, they've been fighting tooth and nail just to get any kind of response. And then, you know, this is their most recent response. As we previously stated, your game was taken down because the copyright owner, quote unquote Nintendo, claimed that the game was infringing on its rights. You have indicated that you've taken steps to remove the infringing content. However, because it is possible that infringing content still exists in the game, Roblox is not able to restore it without the copyright owner's permission. Pokemon Fighters EX2. Oh, this game. So, for the lore of this game, this is a remake of a game from like 2013, 2014-ish area. Or 2012 even. Dorrigan's Garden. And so this is before Pokemon Fighters EX. This was... They had their own little thing. Obviously, it was Pokemon inspired because there's a bunch of typings, you have a set of starters you pick from, all that stuff, but completely, like, original stuff. Well, I mean, it's always been a small game. It's always been a smaller game. But it's been a big passion project for years, and yeah, that's why I'm not happy. These guys are getting absolutely destroyed for nothing. But yeah, the work in progress was cleared of the false copyright, but not the public area, which is like, what? Why? And yeah, also they got banned. They also got banned for 3 days. But yeah, they've asked for specifics, they're not getting anything, and it just really sucks, and I wish I could help them, but I can't. But anyway, that's why I'm not particularly happy right now. No, Loomian Legacy's not getting copyrighted. Shut up. Stop. It's not Loomian. So yeah, that's the not so fun part on my end. All right, we're good. No, we're not. Oh, you guys might be good, but I'm not good. I'm not because I used to work on the game, and I always kind of followed. I always kind of followed that game because you know, it was really cool to me. And yeah, I was very upset by that news, and the fact that I can't do anything about it is even more infuriating. Oh no, somebody just asked me how I was, and you know, I just kind of went over that because that happened today, or at least that tweet came out today. According to Roblox, they cannot have their game back until the copyright owner or the person who stuck the claim gives them permission. Like, that's it. That is Roblox's response. You cannot have it back until they say you can. And if this is actually Nintendo, it's really weird that they're targeting a game with like 25 to 50 players that has absolutely zero monetization outside of premium payouts because they can't turn it off. There's absolutely no monetization. And it's not a big game. It has 25 to 50 players on average. And there's no copyright infringement to begin with. So I doubt it's Nintendo, which means it's a troll. And since it's a troll, probably, that means they're never going to give it permission, which means it's never going to get back. And so I'm really upset at that. But other than that, nothing's happened to me personally, so I'm okay, I guess. But anyway, that's not the point of the stream. The point of the stream is to probably address what the heck that thumbnail is. So what I wanted to do is... what I wanted to do today is something I've been wanting to do for a while. We all know 2.0, PvP 2.0 is coming. We all know PvP 2.0 is coming, and something that a hot topic, I guess, within PvP, is that, you know, stab sucks, and I've always wanted to make stab good, but Jamie has said that, you know, and this is true, that you can't just fix the stab multiplier in Loomian Legacy without having to rework a gazillion different things. And he doesn't really feel like it's worth to put all that effort into reworking the entirety of like abilities and stuff so that stab exists, because the entire game is built around 1.25 stab. The problem with it has been like the problem here is everything, or almost everything before Epicly's like, but hey, what about Boneki? Almost everything relies on some sort of boosting ability to do damage. And that means if you are viable, 9 times out of 10, you have a boosting ability to damage. And basically, that means abilities are really boring in this game. Because you either have a damage boosting ability or you likely suck. And so what I wanted to do was create my own personal balance patch where stab was a real multiplier, and then of course look at where all of these multipliers would kind of go crazy. For example, here is, let me zoom in a little bit more. So here is Hunter's current Thunder Chomp, you know, Power Jaw, Power Cuffs boosted Thunder Chomp on like an Mbit, let's say. I guess we could put Tundrelin on here if you want. No, LL's not getting copyright strike. That was an entirely different game, something that you guys probably never heard of, and something I'm personally attached to, and I hate to see it happen. So here is here is current Hunter's Vice Jaws into Tundrelin, right? That does a lot of damage. But if we were to simply fix the stab multiplier by increasing it to 1.5, we get a bit of actually let me that we get a bit of an issue. Very robust. We go from 52 to 61 to 62 to 73. It's Hunter starts doing a heck ton. I mean, this is my personal calc epic. This is the one I update so that I update the public calc. I just changed the stab multiplier on this. And I'll change it back. It's just for the sake of putting it here. So suddenly, these guys that already do a ton of damage are doing a ton more damage. What's an example of something? Calc into Billaforge. Sure. Sure. 200, I guess. Robust. So Thunder Chop is 30 to 35 on current day Billy's Forge. But if I were to do that into... Oops. If I were to do that into Pokemon Stab, it is 36 to 42. You know, we're starting to see a lot more damage for... You know, it's probably a little too much damage. Probably. Oh, it's just a little, it's just a wee little bit. Wrestling would be completely unaffected by this because Ace just changes the stab multiplier, so this would be entirely irrelevant to Wrestling. No, Wrestling would not be broken. Ace makes the stab multiplier 2 times. We're not touching Ace. We're not touching Ace. Wrestling would be entirely unaffected. But what about Awakening? Exactly. That's something we would have to rework. We would have to rework that. I also should probably make a notepad for this. You know, so I can write stuff down. So this would, yeah, okay. We have a notepad. All right. Awakening for 1.75x. Yeah, no, we think the stab multiplier can't go past 30%, or else games wouldn't feel like Loomian Legacy anymore. So you're saying it feels like Loomian Legacy because the stab multiplier is different? I guess Lando was right this entire time. Stab is what makes Loomian Legacy different. He was right. But no. We're not increasing. We would not increase the power of Awakening. That would be a big no-no. That would be a big no-no. Or at least not. Would I touch base stats? I would. This would include base stats. Like, some things you would have to change their ability. Some things you change their base stats. For example, I would change Hunter's Power Jaw. I would probably change it for something not really relevant, because it already has Brute Force, and Brute Force is basically, like, we have, what, 1.25 times 1.5 currently, so then it would be 1.5, 1.33. So if we just have it as Brute Force, it's still doing more damage than it is right now. You just, for example here, let's put it to Brute Force. You know, you're still doing... So is the idea here just to take abilities? For some of them, yes. Some of them, yes. Some of them, it's changing base stats. It's just changing things around so that not everything, so that less things require boosting abilities to be good, so we can have different kinds of abilities. Also, for fun facts are, wait, what? Vice Jaws is not indicated as a secondary effect right now on the calc. Interesting. But it is. It does have a secondary effect. But anyway, you see the damage still goes up just a wee bit, but you do lose out on the secondary effects. So yeah, Hunter would be an example of me changing Power Jaw to something else. And then something like Zulong, I had the idea because, you know, its stab moves. Tease is a secondary effect. A move that does something else is a move with a secondary effect. And then an example with Zulong would be one I would change its stats. I would actually prefer Zulong become, instead of getting rid of brute force, because I really can't think of something else to do with him right now. I'd rather we give him the Nidoking treatment, where his physical stab moves aren't amazing, but he has the higher attack stat. You just kind of bring down the range attack so that the stab boost doesn't matter as much. And then I guess I should see how that looks. Zulong, sure. Smart Thunder Strike is 59. Sure, let's look at this. 200 Smart Brute Force, and then Thunder Strike. So 63 to 7. So it's still a little bit of an increase even on the stab. Obviously, the Fire Breath would go down. So Fire Breath, comparatively. So we go 23 to 28 down to 21 to 24. So Fire Breath would get a little bit of a nerf. Thunder Strike would get a little bit of a buff. Yeah, Vesp, we'd be taking away Sharp Claws. We'd be doing something else. So I was thinking give him Drainage, and then give him like Life Drain as some secondary coverage option. And then like boom, you have Vampire Vesperatu, and you have Awakening Vesperatu. Bada bing, bada boom, you've changed Vesperatu. Compare Thunder Chomp? Sure. Thunder Chomp in, Thunder Chomp. So you go from 16 to 19.5 to 22 to 26. So like that's a bump. That's a bump. Like, so there you go. I feel like you just Nidoking Zulong and it's probably fine. Chili Chomp Zulong about to go crazy, true, but like I think I'd be okay with that. I think I'd be okay with that because we have ways to deal with that. And so yeah, I think I would take that route with Zulong, where I would just... Why did Jimmy make stab 25% in the first place? He didn't. He didn't. Lando did. Lando did. So yeah, that would be my... So those were just a couple of examples. I should make attack stats 140 plus instead of fixing stabs. So true. Yeah, see, the idea there, because I know some people would genuinely think that's the way to go. I know you're being ironic, but the problem for those that think that that's a good idea is the problem then becomes that, yeah, sure, your stab moves might deal decent damage now, but all your coverage options are doing silly damage, because outside of stab, like the damage calculation and the stat calculation is basically the same as Pokemon. So now you're just having a much higher attack stat with coverage options. So that's the problem with just increasing everybody's attack stats so that their stabs do more. It's, well, now their coverage does a ton. But yeah, that's the basic premise of this. I'm working under the assumption that we are changing stab to 1.5. Yeah, I am not just changing stab and then leaving it as is. We also have to rework a lot of other things because the game is obviously tried to balance around 1.25 stab. So I guess I should write on my notes stab equals 1.5x, and then we kind of work from there. So where do we want to start? I guess we do Hunter, right? Because we already talked about Hunter. So I guess we'll do the thumbnail, guys, and then we'll go from there, right? This stab is fine. No, I disagree. I disagree. I just don't think it's good game design that 90% of offensive guys absolutely rely and are capable or incapable of existing without, or viably existing without, hard damage increasing abilities. Like, we have a gazillion and one different 50% boosting damage steroids, and it's just like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I guess we start with Hunter. Imagine Chanta without Sharp Claws. I don't think you change Chanta's Sharp Claws. I think you do other things about Chanta. I think you either A, give it less attack, so bring down its attack stat a little bit, or remove coverage on it, aka remove Mega Punch. And that way, it can keep its identity with Sharp Claws, but you don't have, you know, there's more, or Brawn Boost. For, you know, actually, I completely forgot about Brawn Boost. Yeah, that's a thing. 5 out of 7 things had a damage boosting ability. Yeah, that makes sense. Dear God, Cleone Stratagem. So true. So true. I hate those moves. I hate those moves. You also think buffing stab will turn story mode into baby game, but we're changing everything else. We're changing the abilities and stuff too, so that it's not just going to be a net damage increase. That's not what's happening here. That's not what I would want to happen here. I want, because the game is currently attempted to be balanced around 1.25 stab. I get that. So we have to change a lot of other things to make 1.5 stab work, so that not everything relies on these damage multipliers. For example, Thaumin. Thaumin has a really neat ability in Foresight where its mind type moves have increased priority. The problem is it hits like a wet noodle. It hits like a wet noodle, and it has a 108 range attack stat. It literally hits as hard as Frogadier from Pokemon. We're basically simplifying the... Not necessarily simplifying. Because we could also... Like, we could try to introduce... like, unique ability... Or not necessarily unique, but more interesting abilities. But, like... Here, let me pull up Frogadier's stats. I forget what its... special attack is. Frogadier. Yeah, okay. So... Yeah, Frogadier has a base special attack stat of 83. And it hits as hard as Thaumin, who has a 108 range attack stat simply because stab. I'm scaling up stats to match Pokemon. Not necessarily. No, that's not what's happening here. We're bringing stab up to Pokemons, and we're changing things around it. So things will go down, some things will go up. Just different things will be changing abilities, all that stuff. So anyway, let's go back to Hunter. Let's go back to Hunter here. Because, yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna cover we're gonna cover. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I do not want that. Shouldn't this be done with 2.0 stats in mind? Yes, I will indeed be doing that. Does this make you feel better? That would 100% be what we're doing here. Range Boast Imperium is a pretty cool idea. Okay. So does stuff GlitchxCity and Arceus get an offensive? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, GlitchxCity clearly gets a 100% damage boost. Yeah. Again, we're not trying to just increase the damage in the game. Right now, as it stands, there are some things that do way too much damage. We kind of don't just want to increase damage. We want to make things less reliant on damage multipliers. That's the goal. That's the goal. We want things to be less reliant on damage multipliers. So that, you know, we're not getting Magma Dire erupted on with a 50% fire damage steroid, also having chip damage on a soul move. You know, we're trying to make that less prevalent. All right. So, with stab being 1.5 times, right? We would need to address other stuff. So let's look at Hunter. Right now, Hunter has Power Jaw. I think, as I said before, we changed Power Jaw to something else, and then it still has Brute Force to, you know, get its damage boost. It still does, like, if we change Stab to 1.5, and it relies on Brute Force, it actually does more damage than it does right now, just a little bit. It does a little bit more damage than it does right now. Here, I'll Brawny, Brute Force, Power Cuffs, Thunder Chomp into Bill of Forge, as opposed, and so 30 to 35 as opposed 31, 37. So it would still do a little, actually bit more damage than it does right now, except from its coverage options. Its coverage options would tank a little bit, but it you know, it loses secondary effects as a cost to that. Also, I forgot to turn on point stats here. So there you go. So I think, so the question then becomes, what do we change Power Jaw to? What do we change Power Jaw to? Charged Arc. Oh boy. I want to avoid creating new abilities. Obviously, that's not going to be entirely possible. So if we can use an existing ability, I would rather do that. Though the problem is, a gazillion of these abilities are damage boost ability. Enchanter for mind moves. Double speed and thunderstorm. Appetite. Thank you, Armindo. Thank you. Rush Hour. Ooh. You really like Power Jaw, though? Again, you would be doing more damage with your stab moves with Brute Force. Lightning Rod. So, okay, so we have Lightning Rod, Rush Hour, Overclock. I don't know about Overclock. Designated Chompers? Okay, no, it doesn't make sense, because the concept of Cramboss's thing is that it has its little tail guys biting instead of it, so it's not making contact. So it wouldn't make sense on Hunter. So I think I like Rush Hour. I like the idea of Rush Hour. You would still pretty much always use Brute Force over Rush Hour, but it seems like a decent ability. Rush Hour is for the first turn you're on the field, you have 50% more speed. It reoccurs every time you come on the field. It's something Weaselin has. So I think we do that. I think we do that. We could also, of course, do like Lightning Rod as epic aggressive compliant. That sounds... Compliant makes sense, but it's also entirely useless. Guerrilla tactics. Yeah, thank you. That's what we need. That's what we need. Compliant just doesn't seem useful on this at all. I don't see a universe where you would use it. Do or die. Thank you for the damage boosting abilities. All right, so Hunter, I think we're gonna go with the Rush Hour or Lightning Rod, one of those two. I think Rush Hour would make more sense. So, with that said, we got Vesperatu. I changed the code. Vard. This is the public one where it's 25%, and this is mine where it is 50%. So, for Vesperatu, I said it earlier, we just change Sharp Claws to Drainage, and then, like, give him Life Drain. Because then you have Blood Drain, and Life Drain, and you have Drainage. And, so... you know, gives him the vampire aspect to himself. No, we don't give him Parasite. What if we gave it that one? Okay, yeah, I could see Metro's ability also. Demanding. Demanding I could also see. Wouldn't Bloodsucker make sense? That's a damage boosting ability, but again, he actually has no offensive draining moves. Like, I guess it would increase blood drain. Vengeance? No. No. We're trying to avoid the damage boosters. We're already afraid of 1.3 times damage Vesperatu. I do not need a 2 times damage multiplier on my Vesperatu. Thank you very much. Vesperatu, Sharp Claws to either Drainage or Demanding. I like the idea of both of those. I like the idea of both Drainage and Demanding. Either one of those would be fine with me. Whoever said Vengeance must really love Batman. True. Alright, so Vesperatu, now we're doing Zulong because he's also in the thumbnail. So, for this guy, I originally thought we just make him Nidoking, where we swap these two. But then I think these numbers are a little high. I think we drop this down. And then... I don't know. Sure. I don't know. Do we go in dex order for those with boosters? I guess. I think we just give him Nidoking treatment. Like, we don't change his ability. Okay, we're not doing Thunder Summon because Jamie said if Starter Soul Burst happen, Zulong Soul Burst will have Thunder Summon. Like, that is set in stone. If Soul Burst Zulong happens, it gets Thunder Summon. Like, that is, like, set in stone. I think taking, like, the Nidoking approach, because it currently has weaker, like, it kind of has weaker physical moves, but we give it a stronger melee attack, and then the range moves come off of a lower boost, and Thunder Strike still does more than current Thunder Strike because of the stab boost. Make that Thunder move Zulong has double under Thunder. Oh, Storm Summon. Levitate? No. Wait, stop it. Stop. You might get people. You might think. All right, so Zulong, are we cool with like Nidoking Zulong? Lightning Rod is something. I don't know if I think Zulong should have Lightning Rod. I don't think so. I think we just do this. Rechargeable? I guess if you wanted the immunity. Alright, M attack 92 109. R attack or M defense 60 to 67. R attack 109 to 85. It would kind of go nasty. The melee Zulong would be like melee Zulong would get super buffed because the stab bringing its damage up, the attack stat being higher, so Chili Chomp and all those are doing more damage. I think that's fine because those moves are weaker. I think that's fine. Like Power Cuffs or Life Orb or whatever. This actually does a ton of damage. Jesus. Wait, that's doing more than 100. That's doing more than current 100. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, maybe this is a mistake. Because that's doing more damage and is faster than current 100. Wait. But like, unlike Hunter, it doesn't have like that metal. Like Tundralin would like. I mean, you would still be able to run mix. Actually, wait, wait, it's too fast. I think it's too fast for the Nidoking stats. I think it's too fast for Nidoking stats. Actually. Because Zulong could very easily just tech in ranged moves for something like Tundralin. Huh. Okay, wait. Just change Brute Force to something else. I wanted to avoid that, but like, obviously, that could be a route we go. Alright, so we have to abandon Nidoking Zulong. We have to abandon Nidoking Zulong. Brute Force is probably the thing that's probably gonna have to change. I just didn't want to take away Brute Force because Fire Breath, because coverage. Ace instead of Brute Force. Yeah, okay, get out. Get out. Didn't I change this to... There we go. Soul Siphon instead. That's an attack. That's not an ability. What can we do with our boy Zulong here? Do I just make it? Maybe we do go back to the. Maybe we do go back to this idea. But we take the offense down more. We don't quite make it superior level of offense, but we do take the offense down a little bit more. Maybe that's the play. So like, I don't know. 72, and how else do you do this? I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's... that's still really freaking good. I think that's a lot. Huh. Like, that's... Actually, no, that bulk becomes less relevant because... This bulk becomes less relevant because stab. Maybe we do this. I don't know. This is an interesting one. I kind of didn't want to get rid of brute force, but I guess maybe we have to. I guess maybe getting rid of brute force is the play here. Give it temper and ball. Oh boy. Where's my music? I should do disc swapping. Yeah, okay. Wait, what happened here? Why? Oh. Okay, so what do we do here? We gotta change brute force. Unfortunately, the ability just cranking up the damage too high for how fast it is. Oh, I'm dropping frames. No! No, we were doing so well. Oh, we're good. We're back. Give it lucky? Oh god, no. Would devious be anything? You can zip zap through lightning rod, I guess. You would also hit through Terra Claw's slick shell. You would hit through Enchanted Coat. So maybe. I guess there are some niche cases for it. Adaptable? No, that's Cosmillion's ability. Recurrent? Absolutely not. Because what's happening here is Recurrent is going to get buffed where the stacks stay for the entire battle. So there's no chance there is no chance that Zulong is getting Recurrent. Frenzy. I think Devious is something. You can Ancient Roar on Regift. I guess. You hit through Tank. You should at least. So maybe Devious. Oops, not what I meant to pull up. Maybe we change Brute Force to Devious. Frenzy. Okay, I can see the argument for Frenzy as well, because it is meant to be a cleaner sword, so Frenzy could work. I'd say Devious or Frenzy, one of the two. I think I'd be fine with either of them. All right, so actually, Mysterious Cloak and Expertise are other ideas. I don't see Mysterious Cloak making sense on it, but also what I forgot what we need to do is change Awakening. We need to change Awakening because the starters, okay, so Awakening, what are we doing here? So this is my own little personal balance patch idea, because stab sucks. I want it to be a thing, but it would require reworking a ton of different things. So that's what we're doing. I was thinking of doing that, Epic, where it's a pinch for both stabs. I was thinking that. I just don't know if that would be... sure, why not? Stabs. Do we plus 50% or 33? I think, you know what? I think 30% since it's both stabs. Pinch means low health. So, like, in Pokemon, Blaze and all them activate when you're at a third health. So maybe we do that. But that's kind of unoriginal. Don't forget Swarm. Yeah, Swarm counts the same. Plus 30%. At 33% HP. Sure. We just change Awakening to make both stabs deal 30% more damage at 33% HP. Yeah, I would do 50%, but that's multiple stabs. Although, I mean, it makes the mini starters, the babies, less, but it's whatever. Who cares? All right, so there's that. Then we suggested Lumipedia order for Loomians with damage boosting abilities. All right, so, okay, well, we'll just go in Lumipedia order. Seer Knight, I don't think he needs a change. He'll be fine. You know, he does more damage and has Terrifying. Like, congrats. He saw, you know, he gets both of his abilities that he currently has. Let's go. Luminami, sure. Sure, it's fine. I think I want to give Infernix a pivot move with this change so that you have the double Power Napper core, but I also want to rework Power Napper to be like Doodle World's Power Napper. But that we can come back to that later. Tawtob though, because now it can have a speed boost with a status and have its stats, so it wouldn't be reliant on boots. I think it's fine. I think it's fine because, like, even right now, Tawtob's not, like, Tawtob's falling off at the moment. Although I think that's just more so because of the meta than him being bad. What's Doodle World's Power Napper? Okay, so in Doodle World, instead of restoring your max health, or based on your max health, so like as it is in Loomian, if you have 200 HP and you switch out, or like your max HP is 200 and you switch out, you get 50 HP back. You get a quarter of it back. In Doodle World, if you switch out, you get half of your missing HP back. Yeah, I know. It must be unviable, Epic. You're so true. So true. Anyway, so in Doodle World's case, if you have 200 max HP, but you're at 100 and you're at 100, you're gonna get 50 back because you're missing 100 HP. If you're at 190 HP when you switch out, you get 5 HP back because you get half of your missing HP, which is 10. So that's how Doodle Worlds work. You will never come back in at full health after you take damage, but you will always come in above half HP. That is how Doodle Worlds works. Oh, we are dropping frames right now. Uh-oh. What if you're at 99%? If you're missing 1 HP, then yeah, sure. You'll get your 1 HP. Whatever. Although I guess that would imply it rounds up. Which, whatever, who cares? But yeah, I think that's how I would do it. Tawtob, I think Tawtob we leave as is. I feel like that would be something you test with all the other changes. Valkyrie, you get adaptive. You get your stab and applied frustration. I think that's fine. It gives Lashent something to be scared about, right? It gives Lashent something to be scared about, which I guess that's something. We've already covered Vesperatu. Himber, I mean, yeah, he doesn't change. Obviously, I would prefer to change Staunch, but whatever. Whatever. All the starters have Awakening because they're starters, so that's not changing. Zulong, we've already addressed. So now we have Umbret, Luxor. They have damage boosting abilities, but I think they're fine. Actually, I guess we should look, huh? I think they're fine, even still. I think you could You could leave these guys alone. To clips, you could leave alone. I think this entire line's fine. I think Cinemoth is fine. Sumo Beto, I think the only thing you do is not change Guru to 70 base power. That's what you do. That's what you do to Sumo, because Sumo Beto is currently because Sumo Beto is currently going to get a 70 base power Guru, but I kind of don't want it with Pokemon Stab 2. He's already getting a lot of buffs. Nerf counter stance to 60. You still have double strike. You still have double strike. It is okay. You still have double strike to work with. I think we have to change Sumo Beto, because again, we're assuming this is 2.0. So we just make Guru 70 BP down to 60, and that's it. That's all we change. All right. Then Avitross we leave alone. Like, its nosedives will be dealing more, and that's it. Swolder we leave alone. Do we change Florent? It is getting Madcap, yes. But Florent. Do we just drop its attack a little bit? Like, I feel like we can just drop its attack. Just remove it from the game. No, I don't. I think we just remove it from... Actually, let me see how hard its Parasitize hit right now. I don't know. I don't know the normal set, but we're just gonna go with this. I don't know. What's something you could hit with this? I mean, I guess we'll just check Billaforge just for the sake. That's because this doesn't have any TPs. All right. That I was about to say. No, Vertigator. What we're doing here is, I want to make 1.5 times stab work, but that would require doing a lot. That would require a lot of reworks. So we're doing the reworks part. Do we need power? I mean, I like I like the current damage output it has. I feel like you just drop its attack a little bit. I mean, I don't really care, Vard. It's the tomato here. We're just looking at general damage output. So, I mean, I guess if you didn't resist it, I guess let's look at heavy bag just for the sake of the example here. So we go from 86 to 104. I mean, that's a decent jump, I gotta say. Actually, let's put in an uninvested Tundro. Just that's a much better. All right. Yeah, that is a big damage increase. 10% roughly on the Carnivorous Snap, about 9% on Parasitize. I feel like what you do here is, let's see here. What happens if you do this? It's a little bit more damage, but it's not a lot. And then, of course, you just kind of Easy. Yeah, Vard, for sure. You just change stab and nothing else, for sure. I feel like this is fine. Because, like, I get the idea of, like, making doing Bloodsucker instead, because you're essentially having the same damage output at that point. Like, nothing changes here. I guess very slight change. But the main issue comes then at, like, Mega Chomp and all that. But, like, I get the idea. Doesn't LSU run stall? Yeah, that is what he runs. I think we just do something like this. Thaumin is no longer Frogadier, so true. Yes, he would hate 50% stab, although he would appreciate, like, his Cleone stratagems doing more damage. He would appreciate that. I think this could be fine, maybe. Because, like, we could also have the introduction of Rocky Helmet, all that stuff, so maybe? Florent would be iffy. Fly Chomp 123 M attack, or I should say M attack 123 down to 103, and then R attack 55 75. I think this is fine. I don't think... Oh, Volcanic is something. I think Volcanic should be fine, although Pyroland might need to lose it. I think this should be fine. All right, we're gonna move on from Florent. Terrafly. Does he need anything? Because, like, yeah, he has ambush. That's the big thing here. And then, of course, also, bigger stab means easier on Bug Fever. I think we leave Terrafly for now. I think you would let it rock and test it. Terraclaw's fine. Ragoon could use buffs, but in this instance, it's fine. Borok, I think Borok is fine. Or maybe. I think Borok is fine. Let me see the earthquakes. Let me see here. Oh, that's... Yeah, it hits as hard as Rogue Assault. It hits harder, actually. It goes up to 135, which is nice. I think that's fine. I think Borok is something we could let rock. El Iguana, it's fine. Gasstroke, fine. Gasstroke doesn't need anything. Neither form. Wiki Wiki, Chartiki, Waka Waka, those are all fine. Shachi. Shachi Foul Chance hit even harder. I'm sorry, I did not make that invested at all. Oh no. Oh lord. I mean, the Tundrelin also isn't invested at all. That's a pretty big jump, though. What are we talking about? If we were to increase the stab multiplier in Loomian to 1.5, what other changes would we make so that it wouldn't be just dumb? Because a lot of the game is balanced around 1.25 stab. Maybe cut into its speed. I know Jamie is very reluctant to do speed, so I don't know. Make it more Marowak-like? Oh, that would be an entire rework to make it slow and bulky. Only speed Jamie touched was Terrafly. He also made Luxor faster. There were a couple things whose speeds changed, but not many at all. Like Luxor goes to 101. Terrafly goes faster. Luxor needs range pursuit. I don't know about all. Well, I think it'd be case by case, Phantom, but a lot of those abilities are going to need to change. A lot of them. A lot of them will need to change. To clip Tiki. Oh, Chartiki speed's fine. Chartiki speed did not change. But yeah, Shachi. What do we do with Shachi? Because like, how much range? Yeah, okay, it doesn't. Like, that's a big bump. That is a big bump in damage here. Make it hard to get on the field. But how do you do that? I guess, yeah, the speed is the key there, but Odiaga is going to be in a similar vein, but I don't know. Nerf Falchamp power? I mean, if you drop it anywhere to like close to 90, you just run. You just run Psycho Blast. Because it has that. Drop defenses and invest the melee attack. I mean, I guess Shachi. I guess Shachi would just need to be slower. So you make it closer to wrestling speed. Something like that. M attack 36, 46. Speed 89, 79. Something like that. So, something like this, I guess. It needs to lose something if it's going to have this much power. Nerf the Mystic Wand then? I guess you could do that, because then if you want this damage, then you would have to run like the choice specs, and then you're locked into an attack. So I guess that's a thing you could do. You could definitely hit the item. Maybe. I mean, Mystic Wand to 1.25 literally makes it the same. Or make it boost non-stab moves. I guess. That could be a thing. Like, the wand kind of powers up. Like, you could do that. The wand makes non-stab moves give 50% more damage. And then it, yeah, I guess you could do that, but then it does less damage with its stab than it does currently. Then give it the blasts. Oh boy. Getting folded by Servalin is wild. Buff Falchant. No. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with Shachi. Do we hit the item? Because I'm a level with you. I don't think removing the secondary effects is enough. Because, like, this is a substantial power boost. Oh, buff Falchant and... Okay, no, I see the vision. I see the vision. Okay. So, yeah, we change... So, Mystic Wand only boosts non-stab. Falchant 110, 120 BP. Right, that makes sense. That... Oh, whoops. No, hold up. No, come here. Mystic Wand. And then for you, you don't have Mystic Wand, but you have 120. So Falchant just... honestly, Shachi just gets nerfed. Which I guess... I don't know. We barter Ash's Shachi. So true. So true. We barter Ash's... Finally, barter Ash's Shachi is real. By that logic, anything with choice spec should be nerfed? Not really, because this is Shachi who can change its moves. This is a choice specs where you get to change its move. I'd be fine with choice specs, like I'd be fine with I'd be fine with this because it can't change its move. I guess that's... No. All its moves have stab? Well, I mean, that's the same thing as right now. That's literally what we're doing right now. That is what the item would be doing right now. Slight bit more? Maybe. Oh, hold up. What's its current stats? Rare video, because I don't upload. Yeah, that would be correct. Hold up. Maybe this? It only bumps up the coverage by like 5% if they're super effective. I think... that'd be fine. And then we do... And then like that, I think that's fine. Okay. Yeah, they are very spammable. I guess we do this, maybe? Sure. Whatever. Def. Yeah, okay. Def 52, 47, R attack 104, 109. And then like that. Like, yeah, its foul chance will do less than they currently do right now. It's significantly less. Actually, that's a lot less. Sorry. There we go. Not as much less. Still a good chunk less, if I'm being real. 7 to 8% less. Whatever. I say we ball. What if we let foul champ be 130? Well, then it could run choice specs. That's my issue, is if we just keep bumping up the power, then choice specs is gonna do way more than this. Lower foul chance accuracy if we buff the power. Sharp focus makes it go up to 100% accuracy. To be fair, that's 104 range attack. Oh yeah, I guess if you mean this. But like, this is already Mystic Wand boosted. Like, that is a lot, that is a big difference. What if we remove Shachi from the game? So true. It's so hard. It's so hard. Who really likes the squirrel? Mayo, Bolt, they like the squirrel. It's so difficult. All moves are stab thing, and if it need to be reworked. I mean, all moves are stab. Yeah, I mean, that's what this already is. Give it stab, drop the speed tier. Yeah, I guess maybe we just go with the speed tier thing. Yeah, instead of trying to like hit the item or anything, we just drop its speed. And then we just do this. Like we just ball as this, but we drop its speed. I think trying to rework the item is like it's cool, but stab on everything wasn't a joke. Well, no. Because the proposal earlier was to make Mystic Wand only boost non-stabs, which would make every move have stab, because it's a 50% boost. So they're the same. They're the same functionally. So I think we'll just drop its speed. And then speed 89 to 79. Because, like, I can't think of another way to do this. All right, we're gonna move on from Shachi. Setimars, it's fine. Ventation, fine. Yersul. Are we changing? Oh, right. We gave it like 10 more attack, didn't we? Or 5 more. And lost to it Mystic Wand. That was the whole proposal, was to change Mystic Wand. Chat, Shachi is cooked. It do big damage. All right, Yersul. Let's actually see this monstrosity. Sharp claws, power cuffs. Let's see the difference here. It doesn't have Harrow yet, does it? I believe it doesn't. So we have Phantom Slash and we have Mega Punch. I think it is Pep Jab now. So what I'm doing here is I want to make stab 1.5 times, but that would require reworking a lot of the game, and that's what we're doing. We're like, if stab were to be 1.5, what else needs changed? Change Sharp Claws to Watcher. I mean, it's the same damage boost, but it doesn't boost priority unless they switch. But all right, let's see the monstrosity here. 200, very brawny, sharp claws. Nope, that's not what I want. Power cuffs. Phantom and Pep Jab. So the damage difference is pretty big. Holy crap, 79.6 to 95.9. I'm doing Jamie's job and then he's the one that gets paid. I mean, Jamie actually is willing to give me Robux if I ask for it. So, and I'm not actually doing the job because this is my world. This isn't a thing where it's like, oh, these changes are being proposed so that they can be put in the game. This is like, in my world, we get stabbed. This isn't an actually, oh, this stuff is changing. Like, this is going to happen. So, dear Lord, that's a big damage increase. That is big. I don't know if I like that. Let's actually change this to Harrow just to see. Oh Lord. Bro's getting paid in Robux. Okay. This isn't coming to the game. I mean, it could come to the game. It could. Like, if I try and fight for it, like, maybe, but it's not guaranteed in the slightest. It's more likely to not happen. We want Colossotrops. Colossotrops is definitely. Please don't fight for it. I would rather fight for it because then we get to have more interesting approach. I mean, yeah, Yersul's probably going to be one where we change Sharp Claws to something else. What's the point of the stream exactly? Well, rewind the stream like 20 seconds. Again, we're not just buffing stab. We're reworking things to make stab fit. Correct, Joel. Correct. That's what we're doing. We're seeing if things need nerf, like Yersul right here. Yersul right here does a bit too much damage. Trappinched, you've been to these streams before. We know this happens. Like, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Give me put some frames in the chat for me, guys. Put some frames in the chat. Give Yersul Petrifying? True, we gotta give it the Terrifying Petrifying combo. Put some frames in the chat, everybody. Shachi will nuke if this comes to the game. Well, it would also lose speed. It would also lose speed. So it would be harder to use. What change did I propose for Vesperatu? Change Sharp Claws to either Drainage or Demanding. And then give it Life Drain. I forgot to put that in my notes. If it gets Drainage, then I would give it Life Drain as well. What about Awakening? We change Awakening so that stabs get a 30% damage buff if you're at 33% HP or less. Alex, I told you to rewind the stream a little bit because I had just explained it, but I guess that's too difficult. So I guess I'm going to explain it for the 900 gazillionth time, which is fair because I didn't put it in the title or anything. So can I make stab 50%? There you go. There you go. Man, everything gonna change. Yes. Yes. That is the point. Now make Ace hit pinchability. Why would we change Ace? Alright, so your soul, we would need to change Sharp Claws to something. We would need to change your soul Sharp Claws. I can just pin a message, yes. I just haven't done it because I don't know what message I want to pin. Yeah, Ace doesn't change. That changes the stab multiplier from whatever it is to 2 times. Like, it would not matter. Wrestling is completely unaffected. Change it to Ace. Change Awakening to Ace? No. No. We could do that, Prometheus. We could do that. Where it only gets the damage boost in Fog. We could definitely do that. So it still does big damage or bigger damage. It's just contingent on Fog being up. Even more ridiculous in Fog. Fog's gonna become very mid outside of Chienta, so like, I don't know what you mean. Like Fog as a weather is going to suck outside of Chienta being absolutely broken. What's happening to Fog? So abilities will only be ignored when a spirit type is interacting with a non-spirit or light type. So like this Tundralin, its resilience would be active in Fog unless a spirit type hits it. Or maybe that's not even the case. It's like, because resilience activates after the hit. So basically, I should use a better example here. What's a better example? I was going to say Chienta, but it's a light type. Halvantic. If Halvantic were to hit Ursul, like if Ursul were to switch in on Halvantic's Gnarly Gash, Pitch Black would not activate because it is interacting with a spirit type, and it itself is not a spirit type. But if Halvantic were to hit Tundralin with Gnarly Gash in Fog, then Pitch Black would activate. Because Fog is only going to work when a spirit type is involved. And then what else is changing is that instead of only spirits having like the 2-turn thing happening, it's every 2-turn move. So Chienta would become broken because Solar Punch. That's fine though. Well, I mean, again, it's just not a very good weather because mechanically it's like spirit types get devious. Wow. I guess. And yeah, I don't know. It sounds very mid as a weather. Is that one guy that Steamroll's turns to Ursul Vesp Polyfog? I don't know how that fixes it. Because stuff like Luminami have their power napper. Everything has their abilities. Unless they interact with the spirit type. So, like, even if Ursul slaps the Lumi, it can still switch out and get power napper. Because the switch isn't interacting with the spirit type. Lights will ignore this effect. Roblox. So if a light type interacts with a spirit type, they'll keep their ability. That's all that's happening. No, Orn. Because the ability doesn't activate from getting hit. The ability activates from switching out, and switching out doesn't interact with the spirit type. So is eventually going to somehow overtake Lachette in usage. Somehow, some way. Lachette's ability would still activate because it's not interacting with the spirit. It is because that happens on switch in. If like it only counts for abilities that activate either hitting or getting hit by something. Anyway, instead of trying to explain how fog works, let's just say Ursel needs to lose Sharp Claws if we're going to get stabbed. All right, I want to change stab to 1.5 times, but that would require a lot of reworking. So that is what this stream is. All right. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. All right. No, slash. I am not a dev. This is my own personal thing. This is not confirmed or anything. This is hypothetical. All hypothetical. It doesn't... it is basically just +1 move for one... Yeah. The +1 sticks around, by the way. It doesn't go away. But it all happens in one turn, Darren. And it will still get a +1 on immunities because the +1 happens first. Both, Trapinch. The recent tournament is what just happened last week, and the tiering period is what will decide, like, the usage stats when they update, which will be happening after next week's tournament. But, like, recent tournament was this week's or last week's tournament. Recent period is all of the tournaments from that period put together. Yeah, it's Electroshock from Pokemon, but physical. Yes, it's gonna be really dumb. Jamie doesn't want to put in all of, like, he doesn't want to rework the entire game because that's a lot that, like, he doesn't want to have to do all of that work. That's what he said. He doesn't want, he recognizes that stab is cool, but he also recognizes that changing stab means changing basically everything else. It's not bad or anything. I think it's bad because it makes offensive things basically all reliant on damage boosting abilities, which kind of means... I mean, I've seen Smogon tournaments with, like, Great Tusk and King Gambit above that. So, like, I don't know. I just think he's really extremely freaking reliable. Okay. Gen 9 is Anarchy. Okay. And I've seen Lando T in tournaments in prior gens go nutty with the usage. Alright, so we need to change Sharp Claws. Back on topic. We need to change Sharp Claws on Ursel. We need to change Ursel Sharp Claws. Because he does too much big damage. Like, he goes from 79 to 93 on a 200 HP Tundrelin to 95 to 113. That is big damage. Change Sharp Claws to Ace. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Somebody with a sense of something. I don't know. Okay, epic. What? Mysterious toxins. Okay. I mean, the gloomy is something because... How about technician? So here's my thing with that, right? Let's compare quick punch. Or I put quick pounce. Let's play with your idea here for a little bit. Let's just see how no that is. So quick punch currently in this game does 39 to 46.9. So 40 to 47. How about we don't do that because we are no thank you. Awakening, I would say we make both stabs do 30% more damage when you drop to 33% or less HP. So we basically make it Blaze, Torrent, Overgrow, but for both stabs and a little bit weaker because it's both stabs. So let's not do Guru. Let's not do that. Just bulky things aren't that bulky. 91, 130 isn't bulky? 91, 130 isn't bulky? Is the stream dying or just you? The stream was dying, but it's not currently dying. It's literally the fattest thing in the game. Okay, so what about Lumello? That's going to 100, 106, 96. Is that not bulky? Is that not good enough? So what about Wiki who's going 152, 70, 70? What about Florant, who's going to 105, 112, 112? People use Lumello? No, these are the 2.0 stats. Like, these are what their stats will be in 2.0. Nobody uses Lumello right now because, like, its stats aren't good. But its bulk is literally going from 95, 86, 81 to 100, 106, 96. It is getting a massive bulk buff. Yeah, Lumello is becoming insanely fat. So I think we'll be fine on bulk. I think we're okay. Because again, we're trying to offset this stab increase by toning back on offensive abilities. So what do we give Ursel? What do we give Ursel here? Because Sharp Claws is not it. Bitter Touch. Bitter Touch, that's the one that disables on contact, right? Or can disable on contact. Would Ravenous be too much? Ravenous. I don't think it fits his theme. No, not ambush. No, not ambush. Okay, Armindo. All right. Rebalance if it lost its damage boosting ability but got Steel Trap. So Steel Trap is getting reworked, actually. So what Steel Trap is gonna become is like Pestilence and Quicksand, but metal. Like that is what it's gonna be. Huge power seems alright. Sharp Claws does not need a nerf. We're not nerfing Sharp Claws. We're just getting rid of it. Gary, read the pin. Read the pin message. Read the pinned message. So we could do, I think, Bitter Touch for now. It was gonna be like that Slash, but he didn't want to do that. It's give it Caddy. What the heck is that? I forget what that is. I forget. Oh, what? No. No. No, not Caddy. I think we do Bitter Touch, and I think that's fine. You have Terrifying, you have Bitter Touch. Aggressive? Maybe. I think maybe the problem is the priority kind of goes nutty. I think if we were to do aggressive, we just make sure it does not have setup in any regard. But then that just incentivizes assault vest sets. So I don't know. I think we just leave Bitter Touch for now. I think Ursel, because here's the deal. It literally loses like a little bit of damage compared to what it has now. So right now it does 79 to 93 with its pep jab. It would go down to 73 to 86. It does not lose all that much damage. And again, this is something really bulky as well. Like its priority actually doesn't get hit very hard. Yeah, exactly. Like I think this is fine. I think this is fine. It does not need a damage boosting ability. And anyway, so we're gonna move on. We've done Ursel. Your snack, he's fine. Revenine. I think Revenine's fine. I think Revenine's fine. Like, yeah, Vengeance is spooky, but hey, that'd be a first. Vengeance is spooky, but hey, that would be a first. What happened to the starters? Okay, so what I did with Vesperatu is I changed Sharp Claws to either Drainage or Demanding, and if we give it Drainage, then we also give it Life Drain. Zulong, we change Brute Force to either Devious or Frenzy, and those are the only starters that change. Awakening changes from what it currently does to make stabs give 30% more damage when we're at 33% health or less. Clutch, Accelerate, Temper with 50% stab. I think that's fine. Because, like, right now that's not very good on Revenine anyway. So buffing it sounds fine. I think that's fine, Roblox. I think we just leave Revenine alone. I think it's fine. I think, like, actually, let's take a look. So if we do like choice specs, probably very nimble for choice specs Vengeance. I don't know, or maybe you do very smart. Let's just do worst case scenario. Because with 2.0, we're gonna hopefully get choice specs, Vengeance. And then we do Spectral Burst. Compared to... Vengeance. That is a significant difference. doing 50 to 60 more damage on Tundralin, who doesn't have much. You know what? Just for the sake of the argument, we're gonna buff this up to like 80 or something. Just to have a little bit more natural bulk. So this would be its absolute peak in damage in 2.0 if choice specs come. Very smart choice specs, vengeance boosted spectral burst would be its absolute peak. Actually, we're gonna just go back to 66. It's whatever. This is Tundralin. So it would promote kill trading, which is what Revenine is supposed to do. Because like after this, we go from, you know, we go down to that and we go down to that. So I think that's fine. I think Revenine is fine. I think we let Revenine rock. Eruptodon's a big one. Eruptodon is a big one. Does over half their... Yeah, but that's one hit. Here, let's do Revenine again, just for... Alright, just switch in. Venil... Actually, yeah, Venilin, sure. 200, 200, very clever. That's what it does currently. Why didn't name it? I don't know why T-Bradham didn't change it. I don't know. Okay. Spectral Burst, and then into Venilin. 200, 200. Very smart. Did I? Oh, I didn't make it very clever. That would make sense. I made it very smart. There we go. Shouldn't I calc Fire Breath? Sure. You're welcome. Like, the dynamic change is the same. So it didn't really matter too much. So it does two-shot Venilin on a switch-in. Although, it pretty much almost did that anyway. Like, roll heavily in your favor is what it is currently to guaranteed. I think this would be fine. Because, like, after you take the first hit, you can go... You have to go... Or you can go into a resist. Would you run specs? Yes, you would run specs. Its whole thing is to revenge kill, so you get as much Demoglio as possible. The only thing you might change is, like, the personality. You might run very nimble or something. So I think Revenine's fine. Anyway, let's go back to Eruptodon, because he's probably gonna be a rough one. So, Pyro. What the heck is happening with Pyro? So, Fire Breath, Pyro. Give me Pyro, thank you. All right. Is Pyro a 25% boost? Pyro is currently a 50% boost. Is this still banned? Soul Burst Eruptodon is. This is regular Eruptodon at the moment. We're going to get Soul Burst Eruptodon next. So this is Choice Specs, very smart Pyro Eruptodon. As it currently stands, this would be Choice Specs, Pyro, like as much fire damage as it can get right now. And so let's reflect that here. Pyro. Flame Shell, you're so right. It's the same boost. So 10% more damage on Venilin. It's a guaranteed two-shot. Moves a chance to burn. An additional chance to burn? We have that ability, actually. That is Arceros's secret ability, where burn does double damage and moves have a chance to burn. An additional chance to burn. Which, like, I wouldn't be particularly against. Do we just change Pyro to 25%? The problem here is now we're entering this realm of like the 50% boosts, which is going to be something weird. Neon. Jamie said it'll get Raging Flame when the freeze equivalent is added, so that Glissadia can also do it with freeze. So those two are confirmed to get those. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. Do we just make it 25%? Because then it does the same damage as it currently does. I think we make it 25%, and then with Pyro Pro, we make it 25% with an additional chance to burn. I don't think I'm going to make too many Doodle World videos because it's a thing where, like, the game is fun. It's just nobody likes watching it because it's so stagnant. The screen is so stagnant. Also, hello, Speeder. So I think we changed Pyro so that it is 25% more damage. And then Pyro Pro is 25% damage with an additional chance to burn. So I think that's fine. I think that's fine, right? I mean, Eruptidon, I guess it would make Eruptidon's damage output the exact same, right? I don't know. What do we do about Eruptidon? I don't know what to do about Eruptidon.
I do.
Hello, what do you want to do about Eruptidon?
You skip it. I don't know, I just joined. What's
Thank
happening?
you. I got my pinned comment right there. You know how Jamie said he doesn't want to change
Yeah,
that?
I read the pinned comment. Is this like something you're doing for fun, or are you gonna send it to him and hopefully it works?
Both.
Got it.
Both.
Okay, so Pyro, is that a problem right now?
50% damage boost, but we're also going to have the 50% stab.
Okay. Well, if you just make it 25, then Eruptidon's damage output doesn't change, right?
Correct.
Okay, so is that the problem?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I think don't spam in my chat. Thank you. The chat is not moving very quickly. You don't need to spam for me to see it. I will be able to read it with a single input. You are fine. So base Eruptidon obviously is fine if we do it like this, because like he's not a problem. Yeah, the stream is currently dropping frames. Can we put some frames in the chat? Make
so
base Eruptidon.
Base Eruptidon's okay, but it's the other Eruptidon that's not okay.
I guess, yeah, you give Pyro to Soul Burst Eruptidon, and then you change base Eruptidon, or do you change Soul Burst Eruptidons?
So wait, what exactly is the problem with Soul Burst Eruptidon that's making you like, eh?
So Soul Burst Eruptidon, if we just leave its damage as is right now, Soul Burst Eruptidon's banned. So essentially nothing would be changing for Eruptidon, or Soul Burst Eruptidon, if, you know, we went through this change. Absolutely nothing would change. Like, yeah, it's going to get Eruption over Hellstorm, so it's not going to have the Hellstorm.
But still, that hits really hard.
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with Eruptodon. So...
What is 2.0? Let me look at Magma Dyers.
So I guess...
Hold up.
I guess what we do, like, guaranteed, like, no question, Pyro is changing to 25%. Pyro, 50% down to 25% fire damage. Like, that's guaranteed. And I think we leave Eruptodon alone as is. We just change Pyro down to 25%. But now what do we do with Soul Burst Eruptodon? What do
this feels like a Fairlight meeting. It's all silent, and then we're just thinking.
What do we do with Soul? Change its name. Magma Dyer is fine. Should Pyro Pro even exist? I think we do something to make it different. Instead of just like Eruptodon, but strong, like strictly stronger, we make it.
I was thinking something like. It seems like it'd be a little too strong, but like Pyro Pro, all fire moves, let's just, for example, have a 50% chance to burn, and burns targets take increased damage. So it's different at least.
That is Arceros' secret ability, but better.
I know.
Wildfire. Oh god. Actually. It would do less.
No,
it would just do less.
No,
it just does less damage than base Eruptodon at that point, which is like, maybe that's okay. I don't know, because like at this point now you're trading more fire damage on base Eruptodon for actual stab on Earth damage, because that's what's happening here. Eruptodon is not only
Earth damage. Being good, better nerf Doomfey.
Stop it! Burn targets thing is good. Oh, burned targets take more damage instead of like Arceros' burn does double damage.
That's what I was saying, yeah. Burned targets take more damage.
It's... Give it solar powered. No.
Let's not do that. No. I mean, that would also make it so it has a different role than Eruptodon. And wait. And then base Eruptodon, I mean. Does it get Raging Flame? I doubt it, but...
I'm checking that right now. It does. It does get Raging Flame.
So then, look, you could use Raging Flame, and that could be kind of cool, right?
That would have some synergy with Dusket, I guess.
Yeah, that would make sense, right?
So what, we change its ability to increase burn rate and increase burn, like, damage taken when burnt. Like, is that... No. That's not it. Can we not do double damage to burn target? Nobody said that.
No, that's not what it was.
Nobody said double damage to burn targets.
The idea I had was you increase the burn chance on moves that have a secondary chance to burn, and then if Eruptodon hits a burning target, it does increase damage.
It takes more damage.
No, the burn doesn't do more damage.
The burn doesn't do more damage. The opponent takes more damage when hit by Eruptodon if they are burnt.
Yes.
I think instead of increasing burn rate, we just make it so that opponents take more damage when burnt.
That's what I meant at the start, yeah. So then it has a different role than normal Eruptodon.
And then, yeah, normal Eruptodon is just Unga Bunga fire damage.
This one is like, I will burn you and you'll take increased damage.
And then, yeah, this one is like, if you are burnt, you are going to hurt. Now
that was really good, I won't lie. That was really good.
No, Isaac, we won't be doing that.
If you are burnt, you are going to get hurt. I love it.
All right, is that? I think that's fine. Also, it gives it a reason to use Lava Slash because that's a 30% burn chance for some reason, even though you just use Raging Flame. So the other way to block it is weak to the other stab. Yep. Yep.
Well, just use Mysterious Dust. I don't see the problem. Mysterious Dust is such a good item. It procs every time.
And also, Oculos is immune to this, so like
it's true.
And also, Aqua Body
on Deladrix, Aqua Body Deladrix. Yep.
I feel like because it's not an immediate damage increase.
And if it's too strong, you make it so it removes the burn when it hits them. So it'll do big Unga Bunga damage, but then it'll just take away the burn.
That sounds kind of insane. Well, it's not going to be like it'd be like Baneful, 20% more damage rather than it wouldn't be like a press. No, it's not like that. Like, yeah, you play, like, you have to play to spread the burn first, and then you get your bigger damage. Like, it definitely slows it down.
And you can still use the Magnify idea if you wanted to.
Like, it either has to take turns to set the burn itself, or rely on teammates to spread the burns, and then it could do more damage. But not as much more, not as much damage as something like regular Eruptodon.
It's nice. I like this because it changes the role, so it's like you have a reason to use base Eruptodon.
You still don't have a real reason to use base Eruptodon.
Yes, you do. It has Pyro. This one doesn't. It has Pyro Pro. That's different because it's become a professional pyrotechnic.
I think just doing more damage to burnt targets is fine, like 20% more. Like, I think it's fine to play around with. Obviously, it's also going to lose Hellstorm, so that's not... It will not have Hellstorm.
Well, look at that. At +1, at 2 shots of Venilin. The base one.
Yes, it does a whole lot less earth damage. You're absolutely right. But you still have to dedicate time to burn stuff to get that extra damage. Although the earth damage is just added because you have stab.
Yeah, this is all considering 50%, right?
Okay, so if not increase burn damage to burn... or increase damage to burn targets, then what? Can you tell Jamie to keep the name? No, they would keep the names. They would. They're just swapping effects. What if Eruption was given 100% burn for synergy? I don't think Eruptodon needs that synergy. I'm trying to think. So if not increase damage to burn targets, then what?
All fire moves have a 50% chance to burn. Not including raging.
And the attack drop from burn go to... Well, now you're talking about a completely different topic. You're here complaining about, oh, Eruptodon's probably going to do too much damage still. And then now you're like, hey, can we nerf burn? Like, what?
I think what Henry said, you probably mentioned this. You mentioned this to me before, but it would change to be just like stab moves are less energy.
What would happen to Ace Awakening? Ace wouldn't change. Awakening would either change to make stab have an energy discount, but with passive energy regen, I kind of don't want to do that, so we're just going to make it like the Pokemon pinch abilities, like Blaze and all that, where their stab moves are going to do more damage at low health.
Watch plushie Tatab.
Oh, now, sure. Can we do something to base around? Suggestions. I'm kind of streaming, so if you want to suggest something, go for it. Other than nerf burn. Ace Weaslin. Ace Weaslin. Plus something. Plus 20 speed. Oh, well, that's not happening. Jamie's definitely not going to give it more speed. Jamie is not going to give it more speed. So, I mean... So, Magma-Dire Eruptodon would need to have some kind of utility-based ability so that base Eruptodon just has damage over regular Eruptodon, or Soul Burst Eruptodon. But obviously, Soul Burst Eruptodon has the Earth Stab and that added utility in whatever ability it has. I mean, that's the only realistic way you're gonna have your difference. That's about all I can think of. So what do we do? Maybe give them the same range attack. I don't know, dude. No, I don't see it happening. I just don't see where that makes sense. He's always going to want Eruptodon to have some, like, mixed capabilities, so I don't know what stats you're taking away to add, like, 27 ranged attack. I just can't see that happening. Because, like, you already, like, if we make sure make one of them... Okay. Like, the only feasible way, I should say, that we're gonna get Eruptodon here, the Magma-Dire, or base Eruptodon to do more damage is change, or make sure Magma-Dire doesn't have a boosting ability, and then make it do something else. I don't know what we would trade Pyro Pro for in terms of an ability. Like what ability would we want to give it?
Awakening.
Actually, I want to see something. What does this guy have? Yeah, okay. Chlorophyll. No. There is no sun, so we cannot have chlorophyll. What do we do? What do we do? Okay, let me take a look at the abilities in the game. Give the base form double speed and heat wave. Again, base form, like if we have the Soul Burst not have a damage boosting ability, it literally has damage over Soul Burst. But then it does no damage. It has Pokemon Stab. What do you mean it does no damage?
Give it Hydro Vortex.
It has Magnify. And like it has better Earth Stab too. Like the Earth damage literally goes up regardless of what we do. Like, we could make it not have a damage boosting ability, and a Soul Burst Eruptodon would still do damage.
It would be doing what, 25% less than...
Its fire moves would be doing less
25%
damage. But
less,
everything else would either be the same or go up. Combustible? Nah. We weren't talking about Magma-Dire? What?
Oh yeah, give it the water move that paralyzes. From the ChatGPT thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Give it volcanic. No!
Oh my god, please! Please!
No. The thing here is taking away Eruptodon's damage boosting ability so that base Eruptodon does more damage with Fire Move. Because it can still hold an item.
Then,
And then we have...
give it...
And then we have some kind of utility ability on the
Give it
Silver.
Fire-type Hydrate. Or the one that heals. Sponge. Why not that? It'd be able to switch in and threaten fire types. Because it'd be part Earth. And it would also have a way to heal.
No. No.
You hate recovery, I forget.
With the other move on top of having the utility, that's the reason to... Eruptodon Bees is Big Fire Nuke Button. That is it. That is all it can be. That is all we can do, given the difference, given what they both are. Like, the only way to change that is to make this one not an Earth type, but that's never happening. I mean, we could just keep Pyro the same, and then Pyro Pro is yeeted, and then normal Eruptodon just gets big fire damage. That also means Infernix also has it, but Eruptodon's better in that regard anyway. Alright, so we're just going to keep Pyro unchanged, and we're going to change Pyro Pro to something else. Also, where's my music?
Never gonna get this. I don't think I'm gonna get this Loomian in time. No.
Oh, is it Zip Zap Joltooth?
Alright, that'll be my backup if this fails.
We're not doing Fire type Baneful. No, we're not doing a damage boosting on Soul Burst Eruptodon. We're giving it something else. Not Fanning Flame, absolutely not. When are we getting U-turn? You have a gazillion. You have a few of them. What do we do about Combustible Krakaloa? What about it? Are you saying combustible into Soul Burst or something? Because when you Soul Burst, the boost goes away. Because, like, yeah, that's... There you go. What about Volcanic? What are we going to do about Volcanic Krakaloa? It has 81 range attack. Or however much in 2.0. How much does it have in 2.0? 91. Oh, sorry.
Uh-oh. Now you gotta do something about it.
Yeah. I'd be more worried about Pyroland. I would be more worried about Pyroland. Too much Demoglio. Worry about that when Pyroland comes around. Krakaloa will be fine with Volcanic.
What about very smart choice specs, Krakaloa?
What about very smart choice specs, Pyroland?
That one's fine.
That one's fine? Oh, the one with 40 more range attack? Okay, so I'm trying to like, what ability do we give Soul Burst Eruptodon? Like we leave Pyro unchanged.
Okay.
But Pyro Pro becomes something else.
Well, it's got to be fire related.
It doesn't necessarily have to be.
But it has Pyro in the name. So that's kind of where I'm thinking.
Arcero's secret ability. We just give it 3rd degree burn.
No.
No, thank you.
I want to do something with burning.
I'm a balancer? I am not. I'm doing this for fun.
So guess he's actually a balancer for a different game. Add.
I'm doing this for fun, but I will, like, shoot it Jamie's way to see what he thinks. But, like, this is just for fun.
Make it so its fire moves can burn anything, regardless of the type and ability.
I might have to make a new ability.
What did you hear?
Give it Forge. Oh god.
Oh no, I'm muted.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know what to give it.
Give it blistering heat, but fire.
Give it the leaked
Like,
Soul Burst Ikazune ability. Oh, so true, so true.
that's a thing?
It's Jamie was making a funny haha way back in the day. Soul Burst or Ikazune was essentially just gonna be Primal Groudon.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. What would Corrosion but Fire type? I mean, yeah, that's what Speeder's saying here. Give it Staunch. So Lashent can't switch into it. So true. Lashent going to be switching into Soul Burst Eruptodon. You're so right. Well, you see, the thing about that Orang is Eruptodon is already big Earth damage because it gets a 50% Earth damage boost because it becomes Earth type.
All of the balancing Orang is assuming that stab becomes 50%.
Yeah, he already gets that. He already gets big Earth damage. Party trick, so true. We give it Dummy. Oh, that's the Heavy Bags ability. You just can't attack.
Oh. So so like Truant, but every turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make Forge. You give it Forge, but for speed. We changed Forge to increase speed and give it that. That's funny.
I want something to do with it, with like it going into fire moves or something like that, or it switches in with it switches into a fire move, or it uses a fire move.
Give it Soul Burst Cracks ability, old ability, so they just trade completely. You're so right. I don't know what to do here. This is difficult. Glide but fire moves? No.
Earth Eater.
Earth Eater. Oh god. Nope, not that one. Karna. No. Forge, but for speed seems fine. I was maybe.
That doesn't seem bad.
Maybe Levitate since it can fly. It was shown to be able to fly, but probably not. Because the original Soul Burst, like that little animated trailer thingy with Stratosaur and Eruptodon, it was flying around. It's a useless ability when the opponent knows what it does. What? I'm confused. Scrolling through here still. I don't know. This one's difficult. Benefit from Clingy, so true. You know how everybody hates Dark Surge Eruptodon? Let's give it Pitch Black. Flutter, so true. I think I'm on board with the Forge thing. Like, you change Forge to increase speed and just give it Forge. If it's hit by a fire move, it does less damage, and it increases speed. Alright, just added back as is. Increase physical damage so that it could use Earthquake. Still looking through the abilities. I'm down in the R's. I don't know. Not temper.
I liked that forge plus speed idea.
Maybe land. They're not getting nothing but the Titans are getting the Born moves or Borns. Railgun for all of its electric moves. So true. Let me see. I've reached the bottom. No.
Not a whole lot left.
No, Wildfire, probably not. Vivid Sight or Reptidon. So true. Give it solar power? No. Yeah, I'm either thinking like the Forge thing or third degree burn. Like those are the only two options I see. I'm leaning towards the Forge thing.
I think that's fine. Doesn't seem super broken.
Yeah. Aqua Body for sure. All right, Pyro, Pro, Forge, and then I have Forge written down to increase melee, increase speed instead of melee attack. Okay, we're done. We're done with that. I accidentally closed out abilities. No. All right. So we have Krakaloa. Okay. So this thing is gonna get Hellstorm. We're gonna see potential fire damage increase. I don't know what to do with this guy. Why not just make it immune to fire type attacks? Because I don't think it needs an extra immunity. I think the damage cut is fine. I think it'll survive with the damage cut. Is hit super effectively by everything? No, it's hit super effectively by half the game, and then it resists the other half.
Is that like Krakaloa? Revenite?
Krakaloa, yeah.
Okay.
And Revenite, yeah. Oh yeah, true. Hexstorm. Sorry, guys. I have to. You know, instead of it's storm instead of because you know bad word. You know.
So tragic. I couldn't hear the beep.
Well, Hellstorm's getting nerfed, by the way.
Hexstorm.
Sorry, Hexstorm.
Sheesh.
It is getting nerfed. I would rather it be nerfed to function as it was originally intended, but it seems T-Bradum does not want to do that. Where the effect would wear off if the opponent switched out of it. That was what Jamie originally wanted to do. Like, it was supposed to be 1/6 of their health every turn, unless they swapped out. And then it would just go away. But T-Bradum made it G-Max Wildfire.
Yay.
So I would prefer either A, it wears off when it switches, or make it exactly like G-Max Wildfire, where the fire types are immune to it, and it would make more sense. It would be better into Krakaloa, because Krakaloa only has Mud Spatter to hit fire types. What is it going to be after the nerf? Well, so far the nerf is only going to be the nerf is only bringing it down to 1/8 per turn instead of 1/6. So anyway, normal Krakaloa is fine, but Lava Fiend, because it's going to have Heat Summon, it's going to be fatter, Increased fire type damage in the sun because, or in the heat wave, because Jamie's doing that. What's my favorite Pokemon game? Probably well, the one time I played PLA was really awesome. I would never want to play it again though, but Gen 5 games were probably my favorite. Trying to think. So what do we do? Yeah, I mean, outside of the, I have to consider Hellstorm. I have to consider Hellstorm.
What's wrong with Krakaloa right now? Is it just the Hellstorm?
Well, stab is going to increase, right?
Okay, lower the base power. Or go to 75.
I'm not talking about Hellstorm right now. I'm not even to Hellstorm yet. But stab is going to increase, so it's going to do more fire damage. The weathers are going to get buffed, so it's going to do more fire damage.
It's going to be basic. Is it going to have 100% more fire damage?
Actually, I should change this. Hold up. Heat dot checked. Find. Where is it? There it is. Hold up. We're changing. Nope. We're changing these. All right. Oh, wrong one. I increased the wrong one. Shoot. All right, I refreshed the wrong one. And then, yeah, hold up. 200. Very clever. We're gonna hit. Sure, we're just gonna do very smart because Unga Bunga damage. So that is what it would currently do, right? In the heat wave, it would do 40 to 47.9, right? All right. So now, Venolin, 200, very clever. What? Did I change it right? Because that doesn't look right. That does not look like it's as big of an increase as I thought. Am I missing something? Whatever. I think that is both boost stacked anyway. Maybe drop its range attack. Oh yeah, it also has Flare Blast, so that's fun. Let's see. So if I go to none, it would go 28. Okay, yeah, never mind it. This is correct. Swap R attack and speed. Yeah, I give it 12 range attack and 126 speed. Yeah, makes sense. So what do we do with this guy? Because he's also getting Hellstorm. Ignore Gorilla Tactics? Oh, we're not going to ignore Gorilla Tactics because I don't think he's going to be able to keep. He doesn't. He already doesn't have a good fire move, but the ancient move. So what do we do? I mean, obviously the problem here is the problem here is Hellstorm. Not really, because like I'm honestly shocked that this is Pokemon Stab. Oh, this is not Pokemon Stab. Sorry, that's Pokemon Stab with 50% Heat Wave. Also, wait, let's throw a Hellstorm on here just to because Hellstorm is weaker than Eruption. Compare the damage here. Oh my god, there we go. It'd be funny to just drop its energy. Yeah, it's doing a lot more with Hellstorm, like 14% more. That's actually crazy that Flare Blast is just raw two-shotting, by the way. I mean, this is very smart, so obviously you lose out on a lot of bulk, but that natural bulk is insane. That's just a raw two-shot on Venolin. No, this guy doesn't have Magnify. This is Krakaloa. Oh, yeah, he does, because Burn Up is becoming Magnify in Smoldering Heat. I forgot about that, too. I forgot about that, too.
I wasn't listening. What?
I forgot that Burn Up is also becoming Magnify in Smoldering Heat.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we just give it the Florant treatment. Maybe hit the bulk. Fire's immune to Hellstorm. Yeah, I'd say Hellstorm fire type should definitely be immune to the chip. For sure. That's still a lot. If you're like fully invested. Holy crap. This guy does so much damage. But no, I think this would be fair. Alright. We do this, put that there. Knock the energy. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because we got to remember passive regen as well. Passive regen is going to make it able to just throw out 5 regardless. '81 range attack Krakaloa? What? No, it's still gonna have. It's gonna get 91. What do you mean? All right. So what we do? I have to Hellstorm. Drop to 1/8. Fire types immune to chip. All right. Passive regen nukes Frenzy? No, it doesn't. Why would it nuke Frenzy? In fact, it helps Frenzy because the enemy is going to have more energy when they die. So you get like that's just a buff to Frenzy. Jamie is gonna let Vocaloa rock before taking away choice compatibility. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, so Lava Fiend, M attack, 53, 73, R attack, 126, 106. Alright, did Speeder leave? No, I think he's just chilling. Or he did.
I did not leave.
Oh, okay, there we go. It needs to be incompatible. Hey, again, this ain't. If it were up to me, I would probably not let them stack. But anyway, let's look at Vocaloa now. We're moving to Vocaloa, so we're gonna.
What order are you doing this in?
Dex order.
Oh, you're not very far, huh?
No. This is gonna be multiple streams, which I'm fine with. So Vocaloa.
I'm not.
Oh.
You need to see this all done now.
Sorry. So Vocaloa, for those unaware, it's going to have Guerrilla Tactics. So it's just going to be a flat +1 in your attack, but you can't switch your move. It's just choice band, but ability. So now we're going to see... You know, I'm going to do very nimble choice band, but of course we can also do very brawny because Unga Bunga. Let's just go Unga Bunga for max damage. And then make the ability hasty because This would be choice band. Actually, no, we're gonna hold off on this for now. We're gonna make a choice band list for now. And move on. Okay, so Tundrelin. Let's just do 200 HP, just not fully invested for now. Like, I can see how much fully invested takes as well, but... So, Savage, Greed, oh my god, that's already a lot. So it goes from 42 to 50, before, and from 42 to 50 to 51 to 60. And that's before adding, like, a choice band. So let's add a choice band. 76 to 90. As opposed to 63 to 75. Alright, let's give him very robust, you know? Let's make Tundrelin. 54 to 64. Dear God. Oh, no. Actually, wait, Garbantis. Hold up. 200, robust, crash armor, +1 because of the melee assault vest. Guys, come on, man. It's clear as... Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. Come on, guys. Look, Garbantis takes 2. It's fine. Garbantis takes 2. We don't talk about Flare Blitz. We don't talk about Flare Blitz. But I can, you know what? Let's show Flare Blitz under the sun. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! Oh, that is, and this is to melee assault vest trash armor Garbantis. Holy! Oh god! Oh Lord, Lord help us. Whew, okay, so something tells me this guy isn't gonna need guerrilla tactics. I have a sneaking suspicion that he would be one of those that doesn't actually need a damage boosting ability. I think just the stab boost, as well as, you know, being able to have the heat wave boost and having Flare Blitz, you know, this is just choice band. Choice band, Flare Blitz in the sun. That's all the power it needs, right? Right? So maybe instead of guerrilla tactics... Yeah, this is 2.0 Heatwave. And again, reminder, this is melee assault vest, trash armor, both stacking on top of each other.
And wait, let me look. How much damage is this doing? Let me look at this.
This is just choice band. This is no guerrilla tactics. It's doing 49.7 to 59.2, so it's basically a 2-shot.
Oh crap! It's storming outside.
Oh.
Wait, what the heck?
Oh my. Weather.
What
maybe,
the heck?
Maybe
Rockhead. Had
Rockhead.
rain in years.
Maybe Rockhead, but like yeah, Coconut Bomb and Flare Blitz, I guess.
I might have to go get I might have to go look for a Hydrini.
So true. Wait, if it is it rain or thunderstorm? Because that
it's rain. It's like it's oh my god, it's like hail.
You said it was a storm. Oh, hail? Hail?
I don't know. It looks really
ice?
thick. The ice weather leaked. No, but
yeah,
this randomly happened. It was sunny.
We don't have Rockhead yet in this game, right? We don't have Rockhead?
No.
Alright. Volcaloa, Guerrilla Tactics to Rockhead. Alright, there we go. fix Volcaloa because this is with 50% heat wave. I mean, like, this is without 50% heat wave, obviously, but we know we want it to get Flare Blitz. And, you know, people would love to use it in heat wave. What's Rockhead? In Pokemon, it prevents recoil damage. So things like Flare Blitz and Coconut Bomb, they deal recoil damage. But with Rockhead, you wouldn't take the recoil. So we're deciding this because, like, given the stab change, given heat wave change, and the addition of choice items, Volcaloa isn't really going to need more damage. Plus, it already has Brawn Boost too, so you don't have to use Choice Band. You could use Brawn Boost as well. So, I think... yeah, that's fine. Alright. Who's next? Festifer. I think Festifer is fine.
Yes! I love Festifer.
Yeah,
he's perfect. Keep re-gift.
Like, he's already getting a good bulk buff. Stab buff is just good for him.
It doesn't need anything.
He's fine. He's fine. We don't need to change him. Alright, Obsidragon. Now, this one...
No, it can't have quick pounce. It's a rooted tree.
This one... This one, this is assuming we get the addition of Rocky Helmet. It learns Raging Tackle. Yep, it's just, it just falls on you. Yep. That's a tackle, right? Premonition to Forge for Obsidragon. That's something. That's technically... that's more interesting than Premonition, but... people... someone's about to be like, Obsidian Heart! Because it's literally obsidian. Alright, so Obsidragon. Why are we so against Festifer? Less bad. Quick Pounce is not a thing on Festifer. It's just not. It makes sense. No, it doesn't. Oh, you're talking
balance-wise, yes, it makes sense.
Yeah, you're talking Obsidian Heart. Never mind. Obsidian Heart, Obsidragon. Yeah, that makes sense technically. But Quick Pounce Festiver does not make sense.
Balance-wise, it makes sense for it to get it, but thematically, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, balance-wise, just like, oh, he has typeless changing move. Give him priority.
But it's like, it's slow, so they want to take advantage of the slow but hits really hard aspect, you know?
Okay, so Obsidragon, my thing is, if we get Rocky Helmet, I want it to lose Body Crash. Gardner learns Fire Breath. He generates. He's a machine. He's a machine. That's different. He's quite literally built different. Quite literally.
Ew, the slippery.
Alright, so Obsidragon. Obviously Premonition sucks, but that's not necessarily the goal of this. I mean, the Forge thing is funny, but I don't think it would use it ever. I guess, it's better than Premonition, but I don't think it would ever use it. Do I take Body Crush from Obsidragon and give it some silly moves? Well, yeah, my thing here was, take away Body Crash, give it Bulk Up. Do we need to change Obsidragon? I'm just not a fan of Resilience and defense scaling move. And, like, especially when we know we're going to get a Rocky Helmet at some point. Like, Jamie has said that's going to happen. Why is Quick Pounce a rally move for Phage Knot? I don't know. Jamie wanted to give it Quick Pounce. And Elephage is fast anyway, so it's like, who cares? Give it a brawler move to replace Body Crash? I mean, that's fine. And then everybody's gonna be like, Rogue Assault! Premonition to Sharp Claws. Mega Punch. I mean, yeah, Obsidragon getting Sharp Claws, I'm actually fine with. Actually, sure. Obsidragon. Premonition. Sharp Claws. Minus Body Crash. Plus... he can Drudge. He has 100 base attack. And he's not gonna have... he wouldn't be able to use Resilience. And... yeah, he has 100 base attack. He's fine. It will be fine. Plus Bulk Up. Plus... Mega Punch, I guess. Instead... don't let it recover. I don't think... I don't think I would give it Vital Jab. I think I would just give it Mega Punch. Like, if we give it Sharp Claws, and then you make it offensive, like Brawny, Primal Slash, +1, and I load up that Tundralin.
Tundralin?
Yeah, Tundralin. That actually does a lot. I mean, it's not very robust. I mean, like, that's pretty good damage. You're literally the person... oh, wait. He's trying to catch 22 me here. With, oh, it doesn't make sense on Obsidragon, but we're giving it to him anyway. So why can't we give Quick Pounce to Vestiver? There are literally spiders that punch in the real world.
Hey Siri, are punching spiders real?
Found this on the web for our punching spiders reel. Check it out.
Check it out.
I'm looking.
Check it out. Oh wait, you have my stream. It's
Yeah,
looping.
yeah, I know.
It's looping. Like on my output, it's looping.
Oh, it should be over now. I don't see any spiders punching things. I can't believe you lie to us like that. That's
okay, dude.
not a good look on you.
Okay, dude. But I guess because Obsidragon has stubby arms, this is just for fun, Bird. But I will still push them Jamie's way and see if we can get anything going. But for all intents and purposes, this is just for fun. I like, yeah, I'd like to see it happen, but oh, I've dropped all of my frames. Can we get some frames in the chat? Can we get some frames in the chat?
No.
Yes. Holy crap! My stream is dying. What the heck? I wish. I think I'll go up to, like, I'll get to Sephirite Loomians, and then I'll be done for today. I'm just kind of waiting. Not up. I mean, it is pretty tall, so it would be stronger than Mega Punch a lot of the time. Or at least I'm assuming it's pretty tall. How tall is it? It's 8'5". Yeah, it would be tall. Connected now. Did now.
Oh.
Wow. Wow, this is awesome.
I'm so sorry.